Hello A38's family, and welcome back to our channel. You're here with Andrew, and today we have part 2 of Twin Tunnels. We're at Kings Hollow Tunnel, which is also located in Zielinski State Forest along with Moonville, and we're going to run through some differences between the two tunnels, and I even have a little surprise for you about midway through the video, so follow me along and I hope you enjoy. Here we are, everyone. This is Kings Hollow Tunnel. Now, personally, I've only been here the once before, so I'm not too familiar with it. But as you can notice, it's built into rock. Second of all, it's much narrower than Moonville's tunnel. However, it's longer. And, as you might have noticed right away, it's made out of wood. Now this one gets pretty dark in the middle, and this one is more susceptible to holding a little more water, so keep that in mind. But the architecture in this place is just phenomenal. I love how they built this. And this is also part of the Moonville Rail Trail. Coal and other things would be exported through freight and taken out on locomotives to other places that would need such coal. Now I am in the middle of the tunnel as we speak, and it is 1:30 in the afternoon, and I have trouble with visibility. Now, there are some ghost stories about this one. I'm not too familiar with them, but I guess you can hear voices and something similar to Moonville's potential hauntings. But it is very cool in here, very damp. I suggest coming in the summertime when it's a little warmer than it is now, but nonetheless, a very beautiful old structure that has a lot of history in between these walls. Here's some water dripping down here. I guess that would make sense. I don't have an exact date on this one, but I would imagine it's just as old, maybe a little younger, maybe a little older as Moonville's tunnel. But we are on the other side as we speak. Here's the other side of the wooden masterpiece. Like I said, it's quite a bit longer. I'd say double the length. And the stone around it just adds the aesthetic of it being just magnificent. This is really a cool thing. I think it's lesser known than Moonville too. I don't think a lot of people come through this one. I think they just hear about Moonville, and this one's a little less accessible. There's a couple different trails leading to it. It's not bad if you know where it is. This is located just northeast of Moonville in a town called Mineral. Small, almost more of a township, but nonetheless, an extremely unique experience that these two tunnels are 5-6 miles apart from each other. It makes sense in proximity to a rail line, but with all new road and asphalt being poured and towns being put up, it's kind of a bizarre experience that both these places would still stand the test of time and built hiking trails through them, which is pretty cool. They take pride in their history down here, which is kind of a nice change of pace. Now, if you're in it for the spooky time, the paranormal, this one is more eerie. I will say that. This one is more conducive to sound echoing off the walls. Wood's not a great acoustic setting because sound tends to bounce off wood more so than brick. And yeah, so if you're looking for a more eerie setting, I suggest this one. I don't know how paranormal it is. I don't really believe in the stuff, but I know there's some of you out there that do and enjoy that experience. So I would have to suggest this one for, I would say, a more aesthetic feel to the paranormal. There you go, ghost lovers. Stacked rocks. Is that obsidian? No. Here's a good look of the bluff that's the tunnel is built through. I'd say that's 50 feet, 60 feet. And then an overhang. And Zielinski State Forest is a beautiful place, regardless if you're here for the tunnels or not. And now we're coming up on the surprise, and let me give you a little backstory before you just say, oh, Andrew, that's just a rock. Well, I was previously here a while back, and we were looking at how to get to Kings Hollow Tunnel. And they said with addition to Kings Hollow Tunnel, you should check out this. And I only found it on a select few sites talking about this site in particular. And I'm going to cut to it, and then I'll tell you a little bit more about it. And you're probably wondering where I ended up. Well, we are actually inside the rock that I just showed you. Now, I don't know the significance of it, but it is some form of shelter. I'm assuming with this being a miner's town, that it was a temporary shelter if you got caught out in the rain or something and the shafts became too dangerous to inhabit and work, that they would come here. It's big enough for probably 8-10 people. You could probably start a fire. Wouldn't be the greatest idea, but it would keep you warm for the time being. But like I said, this is not as known as you might think. This is just looks like a rock from the side of the road, and it's actually a shelter. Now, I caught this out of the corner of my eye, and I'm not sure what it is. It might just be a tree stump, but I don't think so. So I'm going to cut through here and investigate what this is. Well, there's a metal pole sticking out of the ground. I do not know what this is. Oh, it looks like a giant drain. That's a thorn bush. Oh yeah. Or might it be a well of some sort? I don't know. I just saw it out of the corner of my eye. I'm assuming that's what that is, but let me know if you actually know the answer. There's this little, I'm not sure what this is, but it looks like it had something on it at some point with some engravings. But this is right in front of the entrance up there. I wonder if it's maybe a headstone or maybe a structure letting you know what this was, if it was put here later or constructed the same date. I'm not sure. And here's the inside of it one more time, just to give you a little visual. I hope that anybody that this video reaches comes and checks this out. I mean, it's totally accessible, and you get to be a part of other people's lives that may have already passed on. Think of all the people who've been in here, shared a meal in here, and just took a break from work. Thank you all for coming along with me today. This concludes part 2 of the Twin Tunnels series here in Zielinski State Forest down in southern Ohio. You know the drill. If you like this video, hit the like button. If you like us or our content, I suggest hitting the subscribe button, because we do a video like this every week. And we have A38 Ohio, which is our Instagram handle. Follow us over there for video updates and other things of that nature. And as for us, I'm signing off with the A38s. My name's Andrew, and I'll see you with another video at some point. Bye. I was just leaving, and this caught my eye on the way out from the tunnel, and it's too slim for me to get back in there, but I've stumbled across a cave, and I don't know what critter's back there, so I'm not going to venture too far in there. But as you can see, it's right off the road, and I just hopped out to take a gander inside. I don't know how far back it goes, or if there's even anything in there besides what the naked eye can see, but nonetheless, pretty cool, just luck of the draw, you know?